Welcome to God's Abundant World, seeing redemption at work all around the earth. I'm Craig Dumont, and I'm glad that you're here. God is not a God of shortages, but of abundance and salvation. And it's not only for men and women as individuals or limited to the human race, but salvation flows throughout the entire earth as testified to by the powerful Song of Faith written by Isaac Watts based on Psalm 98 back in 1719. Watts wrote "Joy to the World," and it was not written as a Christmas hymn, but rather as a statement of faith in the ascended Lord as King of creation. The song sums up a prominent Christian theme of hope and expectation. The words go like this, and you're familiar with them. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the earth, the Savior reigns. Let men their songs employ, while fields and floods, rocks, hills, and plains repeat the sounding joy. No more let sins or sorrows grow, nor thorns infest the ground. He comes to make his blessings flow, far as the curse is found. You have to be very fortunate there. I almost broke out singing. That would have been disastrous. But Christians believe that Christ's salvation reverses the curse. Of course, in Romans 8:19 through 21, Paul sees salvation be extended throughout creation, even as the numbers of the redeemed grow. He writes, "For the earnest expectation of creation eagerly waits for the revealing of the sons of God. For the creation was subjected to futility, not willingly, but because of him who subjected it in hope. Because the creation itself also will be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of God. For we know that the whole creation groans and labors with birth pangs together until now." The Christian faith is one that not only benefits people after they die, but is the only one that promises and delivers on greatly improved standards of living now and throughout our time. As Rodney Stark so powerfully documents in his book, The Cities of God, he says, "The real story of how Christianity became an unconquered movement and conquered Rome lie in this secret. The power of Christianity lay not in its promise of otherworldly compensations for suffering in this life, as has so often been proposed. No, the crucial change that took place in the 3rd century was the rapidly spreading awareness of a faith that delivered potent antidotes to life's miseries here and now. The truly revolutionary aspect of Christianity lay in the moral imperatives such as love one's neighbor as oneself, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It is more blessed to give than to receive. And when you did it to the least of my brethren, you did it unto me." These were not just slogans. Members did nurse the sick, even during epidemics. They did support orphans, widows, the elderly, and the poor. They did concern themselves with the lot of slaves. It was these responses to the long-standing misery of life in antiquity, not the onset of worse conditions, that were the material changes that inspired Christian growth. But these material changes, these material benefits rather, were entirely spiritual in origin. Christians transformed the world by serving others and through the creative power of the Holy Spirit released into the world, whose resources were now unlocked through the redemptive power of Jesus Christ. The curse was reversed. Peace on earth, goodwill towards mankind. That's the message I'll be sharing with you every week in this feature. God's abundant world, seeing redemption at work in the world. The world and the human condition is improving. It is not going to hell in a handbasket. Contrary to a popular end-time book, Satan may be alive, but he is not doing well on planet Earth. Returning once again to a great hymn of faith and confession by Watts, "This is my Father's world." And he writes this, "This is my Father's world, and to my listening ears all nature sings, and round me rings the music of the spheres. This is my Father's world. I rest me in the thought of rocks and trees, of skies and seas. His hand the wonders wrought. This is my Father's world. The birds their carols raise. The morning light, the lily white, declare their Maker's praise. This is my Father's world. He shines in all that's fair. In the rustling grass I hear him pass. He speaks to me everywhere. This is my Father's world. Oh, let me ne'er forget that though the wrong seems oft so strong, God is the ruler yet. This is my Father's world. Why should my heart be sad? The Lord is King. Let the heavens ring. God reigns. Let the earth be glad.